Question. What do resellers do for stock during the winter when the boot sales are mostly closed? It's been a very long time since I've done a video like this. I placed an order with Bulk Vintage Wholesale for 50 kilos of branded jackets, and they are just there. Literally just landed today, so what I thought I'd do is do an unbaling. I paid £300 delivered for these jackets. Mostly with wholesalers, it can be quite hit and miss, and realistically speaking, I've yet to be proven wrong on this. It's quite a lot of effort for the potential return you get. I know that might sound like I'm prejudging, but that's just usually the way it is. Allegedly, these bales aren't sifted through before they're sent out, so if there are any pearls in there, they haven't been filtered. That's what Bulk Vintage are actually saying anyway. They do say though, as a bit of a rider, that they allow about a 10% fail rate in the bundles. So it might be stuff that's unsellable because it's damaged and they've missed it, or because it's stained beyond washing, that kind of thing. Let's get into it and see if I've just wasted 300 quid. I thought I'd do the unbailing on camera as well, actually, the physical unbailing, just to show you that you're seeing it at the same time as I'm seeing it. Hang on, let's just time lapse this bit. Bale number one. Obviously, because jackets are different weights, it's impossible to sell how many pieces there are in each of these bales. So right, let's start from the end. This may take a while. Some nice shell suits. ASE, never heard of that before. I know shell suit tops do sell quite well though. There isn't actually any comps at all for that brand, but I suppose the term branded can just mean that, well, it is quite literal. It doesn't necessarily mean high-end brands. Noticing straight away there's some nasty stains on the front of those, and the zip is damaged as well. So that's going to be on a reject pile already. Not a good start. Very small jacket. This looks like a kid's jacket. Class, small, very small kid's jacket. That's on a rejection pile straight away. Another shell suit top. Venezia. The condition on this one looks all right, and I think it's going to be the style that sells it. Again, it's really stained though. It's quite a generic brand as well, that. So this may need washing. It doesn't look like those are the kind of stains that have come out either though. It's got a bit of a smell of cigarettes to it as well, so I'm going to play it safe and stick that on the rejections pile. Adidas, this looks like a women's jacket. At last, might be a bit of a result here. Zip's good, pits are all right. Looks in reasonable condition. That's actually quite a nice jacket. The size on it is medium, climber proof. That's definitely a hit. I'm going to say probably around about the £25 mark on that jacket. Let's start a hit pile over there. Hilfiger denim. After a poor start, it looks like we're turning a corner already. Let's check all the zips all right. Another medium women's. Not a bad looking jacket at all, that. It looks a little bit tired. It's colour faded, but even so, that should be a good seller. Yeah, definitely in sellable condition, that one. I'm going to put a listing estimate of £20 to £30 on that one. Hit. Another Adidas. Sadly, missing the bottom of its zip as well, so that's going to be a fail, that. Because I know what I'm like, I'm just not going to get it sorted at all, which is a shame because that is quite a nice jacket. What I might do is start another pile for repairables and see if somebody will buy them wholesale. I know what I'm like, I'm never going to get it repaired and it'll just hang around forever until I decide to chuck it in the bin. Shame that. Oh, this is a really nice ski jacket. Again, I'm getting little wafts of cigarettes on these. Nautica, not exactly the highest end jackets. I have sold this brand before, a 2XL, which is a decent size. Looks like the zip's in good order. Just check it's not damaged. No holes in the pit. Doesn't appear to be any nasty stains. That is a good looking jacket. That is a very, very good looking jacket. I'm going to stick a listing value on that of 30 quid. There is some damage to the decal on the back. I'll have to decide what to do with that actually. It's just the decal that feels like it's melted, maybe through washing. It might have been through the dryer or something like that. I don't think it's the end of the world, but it's definitely going to affect the value of that. I'll still say that's sellable. I mean, you're probably pushing 30 to 40 pound for that one if it wasn't for that. But in that condition, maybe about the 15 pound mark, still sellable though. Oh my word, look at the state of that. The lining on it is just absolutely crumbling away, but it is a North Face jacket. It's a size XL, but I'm going to say that's a kid's XL. So the zip's good on it, and the pockets are good. So there's no other damage. It's just the lining that's pulling away, but it's only on the inside. So I'm going to say that's sellable again, but probably not going to get very much for it because of the condition of the lining. Say about 10 to 15 quid on that maybe. I've sold loads of these jackets in the past. Helly Hansen. It's a great brand. Is that staining? It's just wear, I think. It could do with a wash, this actually. But that is going to be a sellable coat again. Let's see if the zip's in good order. And that is a good looking jacket. Depending on how it washes will depend where I end up with this jacket. I'm hoping that'll just come away. If it does, you're looking at 30 to 40 pound for that jacket. So a new pile in the kitchen for washing. Adidas Gilet XL. All seems in good order. I suppose this would be one for golfing maybe. It's like a quarter zip pullover. All in good nick. Probably only about 10 to 15 pound on that one. Definitely in sellable condition though. Nike bomber jacket. Zips in good order. Pit's in good order. It's slightly padded this. Size large. Doesn't appear to be any nasties to it. A little bit of a mark there, but nothing significant. Yeah, probably about 20 quid on that one. Oh, lovely fleece. Is it branded? Allegedly branded, but it doesn't look like it. Quite a nice looking thing though. Polartec. That vaguely rings a bell, that brand. It's going to warrant more digging, that one, but it looks in good nick. Definitely sellable. Not going to be high end though. Probably, again, around about the 15 pound mark. Nice Adidas reversible jacket. This is very nice, actually. Yeah, this is ticking a lot of boxes. Zips in good order. Pit's in good order. This is got to be a youth size, I'm going to say. Or certainly a small or an extra small. So that's one side. And that's the other. That's a really cool jacket, that. Shame it's a small. You can't have everything though. I'm going to say about £25 on that one. So the hit pile is growing steadily. Not so many fails. Got a Kappa. I've sold one of these just recently. Kappa used to be huge during the 80s, but not so much now. It feels like it's an armoured jacket, this. By the shape of it, almost certainly a women's jacket. Size large, kind of a soft shell material, fleece lined. All appears in good nick. Yeah, low value though, low value. Kappa jackets, you're probably looking at around about the £15 mark. It appears to be a ski jacket as well. Next, think pink. Fleece lined ski jacket again. This could be one of the better ones so far, actually. There's no horrible staining, there's no rips, tears, looks in good condition. This could be around about a £30 mark. That's it. The Think Pink as a brand seemed to do quite well. So obviously I want to be getting this type of jacket listed as quickly as possible. This is a Champion quarter zip cagoule, size large. Does look like a nasty stain on the front though, which is unfortunate because aside from that, it looks like it's in good nick. Champion, again, not the highest of brands. I put it in the sort of like the Kappa ballpark, perhaps slightly better, depending on what it is. I've sold a few university hoodies just recently, but they hung around for ages. So, and this is quite thin as well. It'll hit the mark with someone. It's certainly got resale value, but it's going to need a wash first. See if that stain on the front comes out. Nautica again. Zip in good condition. Pit's in good condition. Size XL. Not a bad jacket, that. Fleece lined again. Decent design. Nautica, again, hit and miss. Probably around about the £20 mark for that one. Nautica Gilet. Say about £15 for that one. Zip toggle, is it present? Yeah, zip's in good order. No nasty stains on first inspection. About £15 for that again. What on earth is this? Adidas, is that a Pacamac? It is a Pacamac. The internals look a bit worn. on this. Nice big hit on the back as well. Potentially looking at £15 to £20 on that one. Another Adidas. Again, we've got, that's going to need internal shaving by the looks of it. That's going to be a problem as well. The logo on the front, it doesn't look like, it looks like it's only cosmetic damage on the back. So quite a padded jacket as well, and that's going to be an issue as well. That's unfortunate. So I think potentially this one is going to go in my pile for the boot sale, so I can flip it at a boot sale rather than online. Nautica raincoat again, women's size medium. Have we got any nasty stains, and is the zip in good order? Zip is in good order. That's going to hit the mark with someone actually. It's a very good condition, no dirty marks on it at all. I'm going to say £20 on that one. Bit old school Puma. Quite a decent looking jacket that actually. Size 4XL. I'm going to say that's a women's jacket because there's no way on God's green earth that's a men's 4XL. Lovely fleece lining to it. Anything on the back? What earth is that? It looks like it's on purpose rather than a scuff. It probably says Puma, but I can't make it out. At least it's not damaged. It's there on purpose. Oh, how did I miss that? Look at that. Massive gaping hole in the pit. Scrap. That's a shame. Nike soft shell, size small. Again, probably a women's jacket this. Looks in good condition, storm fit, no back hit on it. So yeah, that's definitely a hit as well. £15 on that one. Awful colour. Awful colour. Woolrich. Woolrich is a new brand to me, and it seems to do all right actually. I mean, for this jacket you're probably not talking a significant amount. Some of the models go for quite strong money, so obviously worth checking out. There's no awful stains on there. There's no damage that's jumping out at me. So I'm going to say about £25 for this jacket. And we're going to get lucky with this North Face. So on the front, that's going to need some attention straight away. Aside from that, the zips are in good order. Logo on the front's been picked at. North Face is on the shoulder the same. North Face. That looks like it's gloss paint or something like that. I'll have a go at doing that one up and report back, I think. So I'm not going to put a value on that one. Nautica. Another awful colour jacket. Straight away, zips knackered on the pocket. I'm not going to get that fixed. There's no other damage to it. But like I said before, I'm just not going to get that fixed. It's not that I'm lazy, it's just a time consideration. So I'll put that on my to be fixed pile as well. A lovely Adidas quilted jacket. Again, almost certainly a women's. I could be wrong though. Pit's in good order. Pockets, yes. Size large. This is definitely a hit. Definitely a hit. Nothing else is jumping out at me. Probably £25 to £30 on that. It's a good looking jacket. Helly Hansen gilet. I've been selling loads and loads of this type of garment just recently. You may have seen me pick up a load of mountain equipment stuff, so that's in pretty good order. Probably £15 to £20 on that one. This is more of a tracksuit top than a jacket. Kids size as well. This is a Puma. This isn't going to be worthwhile me selling. No, definitely not. Kids size. Not exactly the highest brand. Aside from that, it looks in good condition, but I've never had success selling kids' clothes. So that'll be on the car boot pile. It's a Reebok quarter zip. Looks a bit bobbly, this one. Quite possibly like company wear or team wear as well, which doesn't not always hit the mark. Does look in good nick though, but I think this is going to be such low value, it's not going to be worth my while listing. So that's a car booter as well. Another tracky top. This is again a Puma. Looks pretty old actually, old and dated, and it looks like it's missing its zip. Yeah, missing its zip. That's going to be a binnable. There's not going to be enough value in that to warrant putting any effort at all for anybody doing it up. Okay, Cheshire Cheerleaders. Steph put this in a clothing recycling bin by the looks of it. It is a Nike jacket though, but I think it's going to be, not only is it quite specific, MMU Cheshire Cheerleaders, it's got a name on it as well, so it's not going to be sellable at all. So I feel begrudged for chucking it away though. I'm going to stick that on my car boot pile. It's probably going to end up in the bin. Tracky top, don't recognise the brand actually. Looks very tired, this tracky top. Car boot pile again. Starter. So originally this was $10.99. Still got the price ticket on it. Let's check comps. Filter by brand. Well, there you go. This is going to warrant further investigation as well. I think a lot of the high value, I'm seeing results here, 75, 110, 50 pound, some low value as well, 20 quid. But they all seem to be team shirts as well. I've filtered it by the brand as well, so I'm not getting results for everything with the word starter in it. But why would that be? Unless that's a Goodwill label, maybe? I do not know. It is in good nick. Aside from that, if anybody watching this video can shed any light on that brand, then let me know. So that is going to warrant further investigation. So I'm not going to put a value on that at this stage. Now the tracky top feeler. Stain on the shoulder there. Perhaps a women's jacket. No back hit. I've sold feeler in the past and it hangs around for ages, even the really nice stuff. So that is a car boot pile as well. What have we got? Dynamos. This is a Puma tracky top. Looks like a kid's size. Nope. Car boot pile again. Very lightweight jacket this. And it's a Puma again. Very, very lightweight. Maybe like a pocket jacket kind of thing. It's not actually that bad. But like I say, because they're so low value, a bit of a stain on the bottom there. That'll possibly wash out. Because of the value of them, it's not worth the effort in listing them to sell them. So, but it's still going to have a little bit of value. So again, sadly, car boot pile. Rifle jackets. Small, very, very small this. I don't think it's a kid's one because the arms are quite long. Is that a stowaway hood? It certainly is. Quite a lightweight jacket as well, that. Possibly value in this. There's not going to be much though. I'll need to size it because the sizing isn't obvious. So I'm going to put that on there. I'm not making a new potential pile, but that one is probably going to end up on the car boot pile. We'll give it another go first. So shell suit jacket champion. This looks really cool actually. How cool does that look? Junior large. That is a really good looking jacket. It's a shame it's a kid's one though. It's quite thin, like a shell suit material. Is there a back hit on it? No back hit. Do I want to sell that even though it's kids? Make a decision on the spot. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no and add that to my car boot pile. I think that'll go well at a car boot. Oh, this is awful. This is 1980s chic. It's a velour tracky top with an awful stain on the front. This is proper Waynetta slob. Go where this is.
This, I'm gonna be a rich bitch.
Dripping a pizza down the front of it. Lovely. Janssen is the brand. 2XL. That's disgusting. There's almost certainly not going to be any value in this either. Comps are showing a couple of men's jackets around about the £20 mark. I'm not even going to go to the expense of sticking that through the washing machine. I think it'll come out, that stain, but even so, I'm assuming it's women's, maybe men's. But that's just awful. It reeks of Waynetta slob to me.
I've just got to go and change my trousers.
Kind of smells a bit like her as well. I don't know where that came from. Puma tracksuit jacket, even though this is likely in very good condition because of the value of it, not going to list it. What have we got here? Reebok tracky top. Is that a quarter zip or that's a full zip? Bit of a stain on the arm. God only knows what that is. Car boot pile. The car boot pile is going to be absolutely storming. Adidas Climb approved. This is a company top, almost certainly. KDJ sales and service. It does look in good nick though. Unfortunately, that won't matter because the fact it's been branded with a company branding is going to take almost all the value out of it. So this one is going to be a car boot pile as well. That's the first bale done anyway. That's the success pile so far. I think what I'll probably do is when I've been through everything, assuming there's nothing that's really, really low value, I think anything under £15, chances are I won't add to that pile anyway. So if I say everything on that pile is worth £15 and then just count up at the end and see how we've done. Right, so let's get into this one. Keep your fingers crossed. Cue the fast forward. Tracky top. Is this Adidas? It is. Hole in the front of it. Scrap pile. Picking up a bit of pace now. What have we got? Nautica. This is like really light stuff. Seems to sell quite well. It's more of a sailing type top, really. Full zip on the sleeves. It's not really that crispy a yellow, so obviously it looks a little bit tired, but it's still in sellable condition. I'm quite happy to put a listing value of 15 quid on that one. Just as I was folding it. Yeah, I think I'll still list it and mention that. It looks like just where a bit of rusting on the bottom there, so that might clean up. What on earth is this? It's got like a teddy feel to it. Is it branded? I'm not seeing a brand. Seam split on it. That's a shame. I don't know how they've sold this as a branded jacket, because I'm not seeing a brand at all. It's a women's size 14 as well. I can't imagine anybody wearing that. That's bloody minging. It is wool, but that's not nice. Who am I to say? Somebody at the car boot sale might like the look of that. Track top jacket, Reebok. Not a bad thing, really. It's not bad. It's not bad. I don't think we're going to get 15 quid for that, though. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I will start a maybe pile. Maybe pile can go over there. What have we got here? Reebok shell suit top. Very vintagey, really, this. It's got a bit of a skirt to that as well for some strange reason. Colours are sharp on it. That back hit looks very tired. I think a lot of this will have been through a cleaner very unsuccessfully. No, that's going to be car boot pile. It's Lacoste, another brand I've never had great success with. And it's got a rip in the front as well. Scrap. Waterproof jacket. What's that on the front? Nastiness. That's not going to clean up. Scrap. Adidas tracksuit top. It's got an originals feel to this. Zipping good nick. No nasty stains. Men's size. I think it's an XL or a 2XL. XL. Good order. That will be getting sold. 15 quid is going to be the mark on that, I think. Oh. Have we landed on here? Okay, first off, there's one of the toggles on the zip missing. The main zip toggle's missing. Reebok NFL Cubs, unless somebody can correct me. So it looks like it would have originally had a hood, which is missing. Aside from the missing toggles, that is in good nick. That is in good nick. But the thing is, like I said before, I'm not going to get these zips fixed. In fact, there's 1, 2, 3 of the 4 toggles missing. I'm just not going to get that done, that is a crying shame. I will add that though to my pile of repairables, and if anybody wants this pile, by the way, hit me up in the comments and we'll talk turkey. It will be extremely cheap. Tommy Hilfiger bomber jacket. How 80s is this? That is proper cool. Love it. This is a 2XL. The arms are quite short. Maybe a women's 2XL. Oh, love that. That is amazing. There's no nastiness on it. Let's have a look. Tommy Hilfiger vintage bomber jacket. It's 11, 35, 45, 40, 27, 15, 35. I really think this is going to hit the mark, you know. I really do. I want to say it's a women's because it just looks a little bit girly. But in the 80s, I mean, I was there. All the men were very girly as well. Not judging. I was them. I was one of them. That's definitely going to be worth 20 quid plus. Okay, looks like another team shirt. This is St Neots Town FC. Now, I know with some jackets, they can go for really, really strong money. Some football jackets and football shirts, like the more obscure ones, can go for strong money. I have just checked comps and it's not bringing anything up. I'm not going to give this a go, actually, because the zip, again, there's a toggle missing. I think something like that, because St Neots Town is probably more obscure. It's usually stuff like that that sell quite well, but obviously you can't really evidence it out. But because of the issue with the zip there, and there's some nastiness in there, looks like toothpaste or paint or something, that's going to be on the scrap pile, sadly. Nice heavy denim jacket here. It looks almost like a motorcycle jacket. Now we're talking. Brand is it is a motorcycle jacket, Hein Gerrick. This is right up my street. Please let the zips be good in good order. Size is not clear. Made in Germany. 46-48, so that'll be a 36-38 UK. It's a size small. It does look like a small. This type of jacket is designed to be put through the ringer. Just noticed it's got detachable sleeves as well. So this, please let the zip be in good order, not missing any teeth. Yes. Now we're talking. This could be a huge hit. All the zip toggles are there. All the press studs in good Nick. Oh yeah, who doesn't love a bit of that? No armour in it, but with this type of jacket, there wouldn't necessarily be armour in it. You'd probably find a lining in its Kevlar, but it's such a cool looking jacket. That's going to really hit the mark with someone. I'm going to put a listing value on this jacket of £60. I'm feeling brave with it. That pile is growing nicely now. I'm not going to be able to retire off the proceeds, but you can't have everything. What have we got here? Quite a heavy tracky top, this. I want to say vintage feeler. Toggles are all present. Good news. Yeah, this definitely feels old school feeler. This is. Looks like a team top as well. TSV selling back. Do you know what? I'm gonna list this. I like it. It's talking to me. I don't know why. I'll probably do my stock take around about April time and wonder why the hell did I keep this, or why the hell did I list it. But as it stands at the minute, I'm going to list that for 15 quid. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Ooh, another eye-catching. This is going to be a Nautic. Oh no, it's another one of the starter jackets. A medium. That's an eye-catching jacket. This might even, looks like a ski jacket. This might even be one of the decent value ones that we did. Oh, no. Bugger. I thought that was the pocket. It split along the edge of the pocket. Now, if I was good with a sewing machine, I could stitch that zip back on with no problem at all, and that'd be good to go. Is there anything else wrong with this jacket? Is the toggle missing? Is the zip missing? That's a shame. That's a shame. It's like the bottom of the zip is chewed as well. It's missing some teeth there. That is a crying shame, because that is a good looking jacket. That might be one of the ones that's worth sort of like £75 to £100 that we saw on the comps a moment ago for this brand. So I'm going to stick it on the repair pile to see if anybody wants it, but I'm not going to do it. My God, this is eye-catching. This is hurting my eyes. Leonardo is the brand. JS Fashion, Atomic Module Technic. See, with stuff like this, for winter running, it's absolutely perfect. Winter running and cycling. So I'm inclined to list this. So I will. I'll stick this on the win pile, assuming the zip's not missing its toggle. Yeah, zip's good. Zip is good. I like that. I think that'll hit the mark. I know a lot of cycling and running tops sell well, and this one, because of the nature of it's lined, like cotton lined, that should do pretty well. Oh, we love a wax jacket. We do love a wax jacket. It feels very small. It feels very small and crumbly. Why have I done this? That is awful. What is going on with the inside of this jacket? I don't want to stick it through my washing machine, because that'll just knacker my washing machine. I'm not seeing a brand either. Oh yes I am. Tommy Hilfiger. That is a crying shame. That's coming off quite easily. But again, I'm not going to put the effort into that jacket. Let's check comps though. Tommy Hilfiger waxed jacket. Well, there you go. Quite low value anyway. How peculiar. I've always done really well with wax jackets, even quite obscure brands. And you'd have thought a Tommy Hilfiger wax jacket, it feels great quality as well. It's just the inside that's letting it down. You'd have thought that'd have done quite well as well. Alas, no. So I'm begrudged to chuck that on the scrap pile, if I'm honest. I really am. So I think I'll stick it on the car boot pile. Maybe somebody will put the effort into shaving the inside of that. Umbro. It's like a coach's jacket, this. Again, a bit of vintage. Toggles missing on it. Umbro, not that strong a brand. Never has been for me anyway. Good size aside from that. I'm going to have to stick that on the scrap pile. I can't in all good conscience sell it to somebody on the boot sale. Everything that I've chosen so far will have some value to somebody, but if it's knackered like that, even if it's a little bit knackered like that, then no, it's going to go on the scrap pile. KW 2000. Feels like a sailing jacket again. This one is grubby. So this is going to need to go through the wash. Size medium. Anything on the back? No. Check comps to see if it's going to be worthwhile sticking through the washing machine. 40, 15, 40, 13, 30. Yep. I'll stick it through the washing machine. Only just about a load for the washing machine at the minute. Nautica again. That is minging. My word. Right, let's just check the rest of it, because this is going on the washing pile. It's going to be worthwhile selling this one, almost certainly. But it will obviously very heavily dependent on how it comes out in the wash. So yeah, it's heavily stained. heavily stained. Right, washing pile. Nautica again. Stained, or is it just looking like it's stained again? It's stained again. What's that? That's an awful stain. And it's missing a toggle. Scrap pile. This is Gippin, Adidas. The inside of it, the lining of it is really tired. That's a shame. It's like a cagoule, if you will. So the outside looks all right. It's just the lining looks tired as hell. And because of that, I'm not going to list it. But because it's the externals are in good nick and all the zips and the toggles are there, that's going to go on my car boot pile as well. Okay, here we go. Hooded gilet from Tommy Jeans. This looks like, almost certainly, I'd put money on it, this was the liner for a coat. So those would have buttoned on the inside of a bigger coat, which is a shame really. The chances are the coat this went with isn't here. What to do with that, what to do with it? Scrap pile, I think. Scrap pile. Oh, this feels quite good quality. Like a heavy waterproof. And the brand is Carrera. Button up, waterproof. Bit of a hit on the sleeve there. Doesn't look too tired. I'm not seeing any stains. Doesn't look too bad actually. Not too bad at all. Not a brand I'm familiar with. Zip is good. Carrera men's, £18. Vintage Carrera, 50 quid. They're a lot more motorcycle related. £25, £35. That's going to be worth listing. It's in good nick and all the fixtures and fittings are there. All the buttons are there. So yeah, probably maybe it's 25 to 30 quid on that one. James Dillon. This is like a denim, like a chino denim, if you will. I'm hoping that's not the zip that's knackered. Come on, do up. You can do up. Yes. Yeah, that's quite cool actually. Doesn't appear to be any stains. Doesn't appear to be any rips. Nay Wooking Furries. So let's have a look at James Dillon. James Dillon men's suede. James Dillon vest. James Dillon double-breasted blazer. So between 20 and 30 pound. So yeah, that's gonna be on the win pile, I think, or hit pile, or whatever I called it before. Another shell suity type thing. This looks very Life on Mars-esque, and I think I've already made my decision what I'm going to do with this. Haband, that is just awful. Just awful. There's no zip, it's just a press stud. I'm not feeling it with that at all. Not feeling with it. There's nothing wrong with it, it's just bloody ugly. Car boot pile. This feels like a rugby top. Adidas FC Bayern vintage hoodie. Wait, this could be gold. This could be gold. It could be. We could be looking at 40 to 50 pound on this. It does look a bit tired, but condition wise it's not bad at all. The result I've seen for £45 is in better nick than this, but if I can get 25 quid for that, nice bit of vintage FC Bayern. A lot of people who are more specialists in clothing and football related clothing will probably tell me different on that. But yeah, it looks very tired, but I think that's going to be a win. This feels like an Adidas. Nope. Under Armour Golf, size large. It's like a macaroni top, that kind of thing. Under Armour stuff's not always staggering value. In fact, it's rarely staggering value actually. I like the Under Armour as a brand personally, but it's not the best quality. But this looks like it's in good condition. I'm not expecting staggering amount for that. I'm probably stretching it a bit at 15 quid for that, but I'm still going to stick it on the hit pile. North Face waterproof jacket, please be in good nick. The toggles are there. Okay, let's have a look at the inside, because the last one had a bit of a nasty inside. This could be a stonking great win. Collar's looking bobbly, but the inside is in good nick. The pocket's ripped there, but I can forgive him for that. It's not the end of the world. This is a size, it's Gore-Tex fabric as well. Size large. Any nasty stains or rips? Not seeing any nasty stains or rips. This could be a hit. Like I said, the inside pocket's ripped, but it is just the pocket and the lining of the pocket at that. So let's quick closer look at that. Yeah, so it's just literally the pocket seam that's come undone. So that's not the end of the world. So I'm more than happy to stick that on my win pile. And I think this is going to be one of the better ones as well. Maybe 50 to 70 pound on that one. Ooh, oh my word, this is sexy. This is a Keeffe Racer Tommy Hilfiger jacket with a belt in an off-white. That is a nice jacket. That is a nice jacket. Like, I might even run an iron over this for the pictures. It's probably a men's, I'd say, because of the size of it, but it's a size small. Insides are in good order. Let's see if anybody else has listed a Keeffe Racer jacket. No. It's just me that calls them that. Let's go with denim jacket. So for some of the nicer ones, £40 to £50. I don't think I'm going to have much problem at all achieving £40 to £50 on that, maybe even more than that. So that's a strong win. This feels like it's inside out, but it isn't. This is a Woolrich. It seems to be some of the Woolrich jackets can go for reasonable money. Kind of a bomber jacket. It reminds me of Colin Farrell's character in The Gentleman, like something he'd wear. So that's almost certainly going to have value as well. The zip's in good order. Cuffs. Any nasties on the back? No, that's definitely a hit. I'm going to say £15 for the video, but that may be worth more than that. I think we've left the nice ones to the end. It's like a men's safari jacket, Tommy Hilfiger again. Certainly this is pure luck. You see me open the bales, it's pure luck. Some of the better ones towards the end. Okay, £15 to £30 on a safari jacket, which seems a bit low for this actually, but anyway, it's definitely going to be worth listing. No nasty stains. Yeah, definitely a win, that one. Brand is Alpha Industries. Sounds like a games console type thing. Half a button there, half a button there. That's a shame. Needs a couple of new buttons. Again, I'm not going to do that. Let's see if it's worth my while. Stick it on the repairables pile. Yep, definitely. 30, 100, 65, 30. What I'm going to do, I'm going to stick this on the repairables pile because it only needs a couple of buttons, or 3 actually. No, is it 2? Any advances on 2? It needs at least a couple of buttons because they're broken. But aside from that, it's in good nick. So whoever puts a bid in with me for that is going to be on a bit of a winner. Diodora, brand I haven't heard for a while. It's quite a nice jacket actually. Quite nice, not too heavy. It's lined, a bit kind of like a waterproof golfing jacket almost. Doesn't appear to be any damage to it. No stains. And I am going to check because I haven't come across Diodora for a while. Yeah, £15–20. Vintage one there for 60, 25. Yeah, that's going to be worthwhile. Sticking on the, should be about achieve at least 15 quid with that one. Last one, is it going to be a banger? What are we saying? Okay, feels like another cotton jacket. Nautica, fleece lined, medium. The toggles are there on the pockets are good. It's a very light colour, so are there any stains? And we're saying no. Any nasties on the back? We're saying no. Probably £25 on that. Right, let's do the roundup. So that's, we've got a scrap pile. Let's have a look at the scrap pile. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 jackets on the scrap pile. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 jackets on the needed washing pile. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jackets on the repairables pile. If anybody wants to bid me on these, then hit me up in the comments, send me a DM through Instagram or through the channel. And on the win pile, let's total it up. Like I say, for simplicity purposes, I'm going to say £15 value on each of these. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So that's a potential return of £555. I've underestimated on a lot of these jackets. So £255 gross profit. There is going to be a lot of work in these getting them listed as well. Goes back to what I was saying at the top of the video really, with wholesale clothing is great if clothing's your thing, especially with this particular supplier, Bolt Vintage Wholesale in Hull. They're not bad actually, not bad at all as far as reliability of what they say you're going to get. It's only really in winter I do this kind of thing as well, because it's down to time more than anything else. Processing stuff like this does take some time, and time is the most precious commodity. What I will do with the jackets in these bundles though is update Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see the sales arc of these jackets. Probably won't post all of them because that would just be dull as hell. Certainly if there's anything notable, I'll mention it on there. I'm really keen to hear what you think. Do you think I've completely wasted my time and money? Is it something you consider doing yourself? I know I've mentioned the company concerned in the video, but I'm not connected to them in any way, shape or form, and I don't get any kickback if anybody does use them off the back of this video. That's me for today though. Obviously a bit of a different video than usual. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much indeed for watching. Until next time, lovely people, I've been Dave Keeffe. You've been amazing. See you soon.
Coffee talk on the screen porch. So in love, now you're the one I'm losing sleep for. And I hope the wrong one slip right through your magic fingers. And I hope we find some way to fall in love like we were. Yeah, you're the only reason I was